Okay, guys. We've entered a different park in a different little part of town here. This is a little park that's along a creek. As you can see. And we are looking for the Ponchos boys. Or anyone else we might find. Ah, see? Of course. What the endless fascination is amongst these people with marking their so-called territory, I'll never know. Strikes me as a primitive and troglodytic practice. Look at that array. Guys, somebody's gonna have to help me out here, because I, for the life of me, do not understand the purpose of this array we're looking at here. You guys thought I fell in? Probably got electrocuted from the look of it if I had. Look at that. Strikes me as rather anomalous, huh? Oh, I'm actually touching part of the rigging here. I mean, look at how that wire's just twisted together. You see the ones with the two orange coating? Entirely abnormal, eh? Okay, we're on a little deer trail now. Oh, the moonlight on the water. As you can see where we are, this is a small sliver of a park that borders this creek. And like most locales on this channel, it's surrounded by expensive properties. In this case, very expensive condominiums, and then later very expensive houses. That'd be a good little hiding spot for a poncho, huh? No. Oh, a little outlet, it looks like maybe for the gutter up there in the street, and look at that. Looks like a poncho may have turned this into a toilet. Better mind how we go, hadn't we? Beer? Looks like a Budweiser can, huh? That's poncho activity. Believe me, none of these residents over there are coming over here and drinking a beer and then leaving the can here. Not at all likely. Wait a minute. Doubtlessly, this deer trail here is so they can come down and quench their thirst. Those flowers really smell wonderful. Quite fragrant here. Gorgeous, crystal clear, clean, pure, fantastic spring water. Right from the Santa Cruz Mountains into the reservoir and down along this creek here. I have to say, this certainly must be the most tranquil moment we've had on this entire channel over the last 2 months since its inception. Okay. Oh, yep, there you go again. More evidence of ponchos. What a filthy practice that is. If you have no talent whatsoever as an artist, keep your wretched scrawls to yourself, huh? Private property, yeah, no shit. I'd add barbed wire if I was them. That's a beautiful property just here in the beginning of Hillsboro. A very expensive multi-million-dollar property. But that doesn't mean they can't have illegals living in their backyard. Ah, there we are again. Unacceptable. And look at that. That seems anomalously wet there. Possibly sign of urination? I think so. Oh, you see that blue sign there, that reflecting? I'm sure that's a home security sign. Once again, because these people are not entirely unaware that there are some sketchy people that have invaded this park that have no business being on this side of the border. Well, we've seen plenty of evidence, but we haven't exactly found the quarry we sought. Yes, where the creek enters Hillsboro properly after going onto the road. I used to live way up at the top of the hill on this creek on a canyon with an incredible view of the whole bay. This creek was almost inaccessible. It was so steep, that canyon, it was like a gnarly little hike to get down to the creek from the pool area. Yeah. And of course, I started building the old BMX and mountain bike trails there. Yeah, that was the time I got poison oak on my ears. That was really cool. It was wonderful having your ears swell up and having your doctor girlfriend give her considered medical opinion that there was a distinct possibility that some of the swelling in the ears would remain, as a case can be so bad that it affects the cartilage, sort of similar to a boxer's cauliflower ear. Now, luckily for me, I had not only her knowledge, but also her medical skills, and she nursed my ears back to their original form soon enough. All right, let's head up. Okay, crossing the little bridge here that we just saw from below. Erected December 1901. J.H. Coleman, supervisor. Hey, good for him. My God. That guy's had his name on there this whole time. 119 years. He was just the supervisor. Man, that's sick. He's been like immortalized in Hillsborough for all that time. John Wirtz, builder. Yeah. Is that how things used to be done in this country? That the main contractors would get their names put on their work like this? I mean, that's pretty cool. I've got no problem with that. Usually you don't expect to see something like that. You see someone's name on concrete, you kind of expect that it was the millionaire or the billionaire that donated the funds or such. Guys, looks like we might have missed something. Let's head on back down. And let's take a closer look at that tunnel area, huh? In fact, good God Almighty. I just tried to clear that area in the air because that looks like Poncho's toilets. Oh, yes, dude. Now we're making progress, huh? There they are again. Of course. Yep, we found another encampment, guys. Yes, we did. It doesn't seem to be active tonight. But we found another encampment. My God. This one's right on the border of Hillsborough. Actually, technically on that side of the creek, this already is in Hillsborough. Wow, we found an encampment of illegal aliens in Hillsborough. That's what we just did, guys. Yep, seek and ye shall find. You'll find what you really don't want to find, but by God, you'll find it. If what you're looking for is wretched illegal alien criminals inhabiting every nook and cranny of California, you've got fantastic odds if you just start opening your eyes and go in the off hours, finding all sorts of interesting things. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Man, I don't want to go that toilet route either, do I? Ah, to hell with it. It'll be fun going up at least. Let's just make sure we miss whatever's lurking here, huh? Yes, I believe we found another encampment that few residents here know about. Uh-huh. I see, so they like to cross over. Head up there. I think it all comes to an end right there, though. I don't think they actually can go further than this. Maybe we'll save that exploration for another time. I'm not sure if there's really anything to explore. Oh, look at that. A little child's playhouse, beautifully constructed of wood and hand painted and such, you know? Right in someone's backyard here. Looks quite nice compared to whatever made in China plastic version you might be able to order on the internet, huh? No, that's the work of a local craftsman right there. Really quite nice too. Ah. Let's see. All right. Quick camera check. All right, guys, since we're here, let's figure out exactly what the fuck's going on down there. All right, we invaded their encampment intelligently without risking getting wet. And we learned a very useful route to sneak up on these bastards in the future. Well, there you go, guys. What have I been saying about these people being armed with knives, huh? Not exactly an exaggeration, was it? So, we're gonna do another good deed for the day, huh? I thought I saw something that looked knife-like in here. Yep. There you go. What's this little drug baggie here? That's just charming, isn't it? My God, man. I can tell you right now, you're not gonna see these again, buddy boy. Look at that, guys. 2 blades. I'm telling you, boys, this is actually in Hillsboro, too. One of the most expensive and grand neighborhoods in all of the United States. And it's the second oldest old money neighborhood in all of California. Second only after the neighborhoods that were built during the gold rush in San Francisco. And as I've said before, when those very wealthy individuals outgrew little San Francisco, they moved further down here on the peninsula and established Hillsboro. And now, doubtlessly, what we see here would have some of them rolling in their graves to think that the banditos are here. Fucking invader, reconquista, fucking filth armed with knives, who stabbed a man to death and knifed another man in a separate incident in the other park we visited earlier tonight. Not long ago. Isn't that nice, guys? Okay, I had to stop the video and put these down and just grab a couple of photos with these sort of somewhat still in situ. The rest will have to leave for now. It's a damn disgrace. If I had my own bag on me, I'd pick up this trash and get this all out of here. This is ridiculous, man. This is totally unacceptable. Beautiful creek here. As I was explaining to you how pure and clean these crystal waters are. Straight from the springs, just up in the hills. But our little illegal friends, they don't care. They love trashing our country. For them, that's fun. It's a sport. They think it gains them some sort of an advantage, these sick bastards. Look at that, guys. Now remember, just remember this one. These are the people we have in our country And they inhabit anywhere they can, including right outside of multi-million-dollar homes, in a park surrounded by well-to-do elderly that live in million-dollar condos. Yeah, this is the back of somebody's Hillsborough property. They have this fence and then the other fence, which is wise. But that sure wouldn't stop illegals from invading. And as we know, there's been illegals with knives in their hands, only yards away from right where we are now. Isn't that comforting for the residents here that are raising a family, have a wife and young children? Isn't that just really comforting, guys? Vote Trump. That's all I can tell you for now. And after that, we're going to have to get much more serious on our efforts. Okay, guys, you know what? We're actually starting to head up into the hills now. Yep, this is exactly where the mountain lions come out of the hills, follow the creek, go through those underpasses, and come up into downtown. It does happen occasionally. As far as I know, it's not exactly common, but it is something that does happen a lot more often than you might think, guys. We do see reporting from year to year of such sightings right downtown, even crossing the main road and really getting into downtown proper on the outskirts there. It has happened. And you bet your ass it happens here much more regularly. Deers, mountain lions, raccoons, coyotes, and the occasional bobcat, which is actually the kind of the hardest creature to sight here of them all. My God, knife-wielding illegals right behind these people's house in Hillsborough here. They paid millions, multiple millions of dollars to live there. And they've got illegals with knives right outside of their backyard, guys. I've got to be a little careful because I've got those two in my hands. And that's really when you don't want to fall, right, guys? Matter of fact, let's do that. Raccoon droppings. Make sure we don't get sprung upon, huh? Haven't seen any further signs of the ponchos. Ah, just when you think you're free of their pestilence presence, suddenly you find sign. Unbelievable, guys. Never ends, does it? Significant dropping. I'm not sure what kind of dropping that is. It's not a mountain lion dropping, or it's certainly not normal. I've had personal experience, guys, being stalked by mountain lions alone at midnight in these hills. I'll tell that story another time. And that time, I also went back and found his droppings because it was all over my BMX trails. We had a little bit of a territorial battle going on, starting with a face-off at midnight. And I mean a face-off, up close and personal, half the distance of from myself to that underpass there. That's strange that there's multiples here, dude. Well, there we are. The next underpass, we're much further into Hillsborough now. And once again, we've got graffiti, but this graffiti is by gringos. Yes, this is not from the ponchos. And look at that one, guys. Antifa sympathizer found. Women bite back. Very strongly feminist language, of course, and symbology, and it's even in red and black. Then you've got this Autumn Krieg. Sort of reminds me a little bit of Atomwaffen, that other group that sort of came to some small prominence in the underground 2-3 years ago. Now, this graffiti doubtlessly is by the teenage and 20-something children of the residents of Hillsborough here. Obviously, some of the kids growing up right here would know how to get down here, and we're pretty deep into Hillsborough here, which is kind of why we're not really seeing so much from the ponchos. We're seeing more from the gringos. This looks poncho-like, though. Toilet paper? Exactly. No Hillsborough kid is coming down here with fucking toilet paper. And that aluminum foil, of course, looks very suspicious, like it could be drug activity. Too bad. Just more fucking trash, disgusting bastards. Unbelievable. Okay, I want to speed this up a little bit. Spider web in the face, that's always fun. Yeah, we've gotten out of Poncho's territory. They'd have their filthy scrawls here. No, we're heading into mountain lion territory is where we're heading, guys. Ooh, in spiderweb territory. Okay, we're gonna stop here for tonight because we have a responsibility. We have to go back and take those 2 objects we found out of here before some scumbag can use them for mischief. We might be saving somebody's life, guys, tonight with what we're doing. Taking blades out of the hands of these scumbags right behind the unknowing and innocent homeowners' properties here. We might be preventing a Manson family scenario, guys. Straight up. So we gotta get back there to where I left them before we go any further and lose track, huh? Okay, so we're back here where we dropped these off. I didn't want to be hiking along with these. That's not smart for a variety of reasons. Primarily, were I to slip and fall. Of course, when that happens, you're supposed to let an object like this go flying far away from you, but mistakes happen. Hell, one could happen right now. Yeah, mistakes often happen when you're breaking your own well-set best practices and procedures. Yes, indeed. Okay. We're looking to get rid of these where they can't get to them again. You know? Damn it, dude. But I would like to have them where maybe I could. If I'm down here again sometime. Although, if I just... how hollow is that now? I think that's just open on the other side. Look at that. Could be seen, though. That's not all that hidden. Let's go up here. Jesus, I don't really want to be doing this. You know what I mean, guys? See, the creek's just not deep enough, man. It's just not. That's not bad. We're going for this, guys. Oh. Good, and we'll have a record of this too. That'll help me to remember this. I'm looking at distinctions on this tree here. That and that and that. 1, 2, and 3, and that looks like a fossilized clam almost. Jesus, look at the effort we go through to get these out of the hands of the damn illegals. I'm serious, guys. When I see that, and I know people live in fine homes here, just like I grew up in, please, bro, I become very empathetic and very concerned about what these crazed illegals might do when they're armed with such devices. I mean, it's insanity, man. Unbelievable. Okay, we want to get the heck out of here. Because I kind of forgot on the trail where I was. I didn't realize how far I came down, and I was trying to find those implements, and I was looking in the wrong section. I burned up quite a bit of time. Then I realized, hey, wait a minute. Let me check my video and see what the hell's going on. And then I realized, oh, wow, was at the first underpass. I was looking around way up here past the second one. Okay, guys, we've got only about 4 or 5 minutes left on the SD card. Card already stopped on me. I had to stop and delete some rubbish. Okay. Oh, good. We're back to the first underpass here, which means we can get the hell out of here without further delay. We can see our illegals did not show up tonight, but we're happy to report that the little scumbags lost their knives, didn't they? Yes! Did a good deed tonight, men. Vigilance Committee patrol, quite successful. We didn't locate the scumbags themselves, but we disarmed the little fuckers. And we diminished the odds of a Manson family-style incident happening right up here in one of these beautiful homes. So I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with that. A good result tonight. Discovered all kinds of terrain I wasn't aware of before. And we disarmed some illegals. I've never been down here before, guys. Oh, I didn't live right along this stretch of the creek. I was way up in the hills from here at one point with a woman that I was deeply involved with, let's say. And so I wasn't really aware of this at all. So that's pretty cool. We came down for our first time, gained quite a bit of intel, took away 2 dangerous implements from some illegals, and we did okay. All right, let's get ourselves over this fence, huh? God, I really got to get a utility built. Big flashlight really is not good in the pocket. God, this thing is so spindly and rickety and flexible. Actually makes it hard to climb. Oh, and look at that, guys. Now, we've managed to catch our shoelace. That's something to be aware of, huh? Damn it. It's easier if I come down here.